Welcome back to The Buzz, everybody, on this Friday, October 10th. I'm Ryan Peterson. Thanks for joining us here on WTEN Plus. Back with us this week, by popular demand, I've gotten one or two phone calls, maybe an email. Oh, I'm kidding. It is meteorologist Kevin Appleby. Welcome back, Kevin.
Hey, thanks for having me back after that first appearance.
Well, of course. I mean, everybody loves The Buzz. We know you love The Buzz.
I sure do.
Just because you maybe haven't seen some movies that I think you should have seen.
You might be onto something.
Doesn't change anything. We're happy to have you here. So we find ourselves, here we are, we're really getting into, I don't know, would you still call this early October? I guess you would, right? October 10th?
It's that sweet spot, early to mid, right?
And, you know, we saw some really, let's face it, summer-like temps.
Yes.
Not too long ago, but I think we're finally getting into a more seasonable feel here, yeah?
Yeah, next couple of days is certainly going to feel like what you'd expect this time of year. First half of the weekend looking good, and then Sunday, Monday, and it's a holiday weekend. They're not looking the best.
But you and I are both hockey fans. You may be you're probably a bigger hockey fan than I am. But the NHL season is upon us.
Beautiful.
And we're roaring and ready to go, yeah?
Oh, for sure. The Devils are pretty much my only hope in the sports world right now because I'm a Penn State Nittany Lion football fan, New York Mets, and New York Jets, which somehow each of those one up the one prior. So hopefully the Devils can be a source of joy.
Well, I'm a Bruins fan. Bruins have played their opening match already, opening game. Capitals with a win. Default Blackhawks fan because my son Charlie's a Blackhawks fan, and they went up against the defending Stanley Cup champions in their first game, the Florida Panthers, and it was tight. They were tied going into the final period, and ended up losing that one 3-2.
Yeah, listen, Chicago. Not the highest expectations, but I think what they want to see out of that club is them to be a tough out every night. And I know that's what the Bruins want to be as well.
Yeah, and I just saw an interesting statistic. I think the Blackhawks actually have the lowest average age of any team in the NHL right now.
I don't doubt it. I mean,
Bedard's that Connor Bedard is phenomenal, but he can't carry the squad through an entire season, you know?
Well, so hopefully they make some progress.
I'm also a default Mets fan now as well because my daughter Olivia has become a Mets fan.
Beautiful. Smart.
Went to our first game not too long ago, too, and it was great. My first time at City Park. Beautiful.
Yeah, and you got the Juan Soto bobblehead.
I did.
Thank you for that, by the way.
And brought it home to you. How's he doing? Has he got some prime shelf space?
He's doing great. You know, he's still. I got to be honest. He's still on my coffee table because I'm working on it. But you rub the head every now and again during the games, and Juan Soto did fine. It wasn't Juan Soto's fault. The Mets were losing games 7-5. So
it's tough.
No pitching.
I didn't realize you're a Jets fan too.
It's really
tough. My hat's off to you.
Thank you.
What is it now? You grew up not far from here. You're a Jersey boy.
With Jersey at that, I could drive 10 minutes and be pretty much at the border with New York already.
Beautiful. What's your favorite part of fall?
Actually, and I think more so recently, obviously I like to go to an orchard, get some apples and a nice cider or something, but driving a long trip during peak foliage might be my favorite thing. A couple years back, I drove on I-80 south of here, of course. I was going to Central PA, but you could do the same thing on 90 pretty soon, where you're just driving and it's just a beautiful drive. 87 as well. Mm-hmm. I know the foliage probably isn't consistent the whole way down because you're going, south or north, whatnot, but certainly a beautiful ride.
Yeah, even the drive over to the Berkshires too typically is beautiful this time of year. I noticed I drove out to my daughter's soccer game in Berlin yesterday, as a matter of fact. Notice that the colors aren't as bright as they could be. They're a little muted this year, but still beautiful nonetheless.
You know what? We've just had very up and down weather in terms of
dry too.
Last spring, very wet. Mm-hmm. This summer, especially after mid-June, very dry. Then we get a month's worth of rain towards the end of September in a day.
Yeah.
Then another dry stretch, and then another inch and a half in 12 hours. So we just haven't been spreading it out, and the trees don't like that.
Not at all.
No.
Still looks good, though.
Always.
Don't let it keep you from leaf peeping. All right, speaking of fall, we got couple really nice fall events coming up this weekend that we're going to be talking about. Are you ready for that? Because coming up after the break, the Metroland weekend calendar. You are watching The Buzz here on WTEN+. We'll see you in a minute. Welcome back to The Buzz here on WTN Plus. Ryan Peterson, meteorologist Kevin Appleby, coming at you over your streaming service on your smart TV, connected TV, CTV, as we call it around the parts here in the building. Smart TV is fine enough for me. Metroland Weekend Calendar. All right, up first. Last Friday, we had First Friday here in Albany. First Friday of every month. Well, now, and Metro, our good friends at Metroland, they're kind of shepherding First Fridays now, really organizing those things. But they've also introduced now, on the second Friday of every month, pretty soon we're going to have events all over the place.
Every day.
This is called Saratoga Sessions, and they come up the second Friday of every month, and it really gives people a chance to explore downtown Saratoga Springs. And just like First Friday, Kev, there are dozens of events to choose from.
Beautiful. I think I'm going to be taking a trip up there myself, so I'm certainly looking forward to everything going on.
So coming up on Friday, if I take a quick glance here, I'm going to scroll through their calendar here. Saratoga Paint and Sip Studio has stuff starting at 3 in the afternoon. Paint and Publish, they're also doing Make Your Own Book Cover. Saratoga Winery starting at 6. The Art and Shauna Duo, Spooky Starry Night at the Paint and Sip Studio a little bit later on. The Bob Barker Band at Cravery in Saratoga Springs at 7. Cracked Karaoke at 8 o'clock at Pint Sized, if that's your thing. All kinds of stuff, but you can check out Saratoga Sessions on Metroland's Facebook page. They've got everything there for you to take advantage of.
Yeah, and like you said, that probably only just scratches the surface. There's going to be many other events going on in the Spa City, so exciting times.
And coming up here on Saturday at Coe's Music Hall. Now, they've had some fantastic groups lately. This is Back in Black, true AC/DC experience. They've been here before. They say, according to this, Kev, they say there is no substitute. They've been rocking the East Coast for over 30 years. They're out of Massachusetts originally. You an AC/DC fan?
I mean, I wouldn't say like I'm a diehard, but certainly they've produced enough songs that even I, the musically illiterate Kevin Appleby, know some good AC/DC songs.
All right, well, so I'm going to put you on the spot. Do you have a favorite AC/DC song?
I feel like I might. I could see that look. I know.
There's no wrong
I could embarrass
answer.
myself. Is Thunderstruck AC/DC?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I was looking away from the camera because it was a sign of low confidence. Yeah, Thunderstruck. I mean, that's a classic.
Good song, yeah, from one of their later albums back in the '90s. I like Have a Drink on Me off the Back in Black album. Going back to even earlier, Whole Lot of Rosie. It's great. He said, "Look that one up. That's a fun song."
Noted.
But you can catch Back in Black, Coho's Music Hall Saturday.
Nice.
I believe tickets are still available, and that's doors are 7:30 for that. Now, as I said, Coho's Music Hall has had a lot of really cool things happening lately, and on Sunday, I pushed the wrong button. Sorry, we'll get to that one in a second. On Sunday, Beatles versus Stones at the Coho's Music Hall. I didn't think this was a thing. That we're comparing the Beatles and Stones going against each other. But if you're into the British invasion music, these are two bands: Jumpin' Jack Flashes, the Beatles, or the Stones rather, and that's the Stones tribute band name, and the Beatles name. I'm all confused here. Sgt. Pepper, obviously. But this sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it sounds like two good options. They're competing against each other, but I think the attendee, the audience member, wins no matter what.
Yeah.
Listening to two greats.
No, a musical celebration like no other, says Showtime magazine. So there you go. The longest running rivalry in rock and roll. I think this is a fabricated thing, but okay. Check it out if that's your thing. And finally, all weekend long at Indian Ladder Farm, Hawaiian Oktoberfest. How cool is that?
That just sounds wonderful. A Hawaiian spin on the traditional Oktoberfest. I'm looking at all those, thinking of all those darker beers that come around this time of year. And I guess you're going to just drink those with like a lei around you. Like that's what it's called, right?
Yeah, it looks like it's happening 12 to 5, both Saturday and Sunday. They've got music playing. They've got all kinds of stuff. They've got, like basically a surf band. They've got their Swingin' Palms Tropical IPA. You can get a Stein apple, cored out pineapples used as a glass for your draft beverage. How cool is that?
A lot of great sounding options
IPA
there.
out of a pineapple? Come on.
That's crazy. I love Indian Ladder Farms. I've been there a couple of times. And
they're fantastic.
Yeah, no, this Saturday's the day to go for sure.
All right. Well, no shortage of options. And you can also, again, like we mentioned at the top of the show, just drive around and look at some foliage. But while you're at Indian Ladder, don't forget to get some cider donuts.
Yes. I don't think I could get them last year. Right?
No? They had a kitchen issue, didn't they? Yeah, they had a fire, right?
I was like, oh, no donuts. And then I was like, oh, wait, I think we reported about that.
Back and better than ever. So don't forget to get those cider donuts. We're going to take another quick break here on The Buzz. When we come back, we're going to take a look ahead to events happening next week. Stay with us here on WTEN Plus. Welcome back to The Buzz here. Meteorologist Kevin Appleby, Ryan Peterson. It's that time of the morning, Kev. You know, we've been doing a lot of TV, and the words just don't come out right. Yeah. The voice cracks. Anyway, all right, we're taking a look ahead right now. So, taking a look at Friday, October 17th. Oh, by the way, as we look ahead, it's also my birthday weekend.
Okay. Happy early birthday.
It is what it is.
I'm jealous of who gets to be the guest next week and gets to wish you that happy birthday.
Getting too old. So Friday the 17th. All right. Now, see, there's so many buttons here. I still haven't gotten used to them. Here we go. The Addams Family Musical. Now, this is happening at the Conkling Hall over in Rensselaerville. This is put on by Arville Stage Creations. And it's opening night, so this has got a bunch of dates coming up. But are you familiar, young Appleby, with the Addams Family?
Yeah, so I mean, not the musical itself, but certainly the Addams Family. A good show, right? Yeah. So I gotta say, my biggest knowledge of the Addams Family is the pinball machine.
Oh.
Yeah. So the Applebys are pinball fanatics. My dad's got several in his house. He does not have the Addams Family, but I have played that machine a good amount, and it is a classic. I like these newer ones that built around like 2000 or so that are very, very bright, colorful, and just have a lot going on aside from your traditional bumpers. That is my Addams Family knowledge.
Well, if you're interested in catching the Addams Family on stage, again, courtesy of the Arville Stage Creations, it opens Friday, October 17th, but it's also running the 18th, the 19th, and then again the following weekend on the 24th, 25th, and 26th. Again, Conkling Hall in Rensselaerville. Check them out for some tickets. And on Saturday, the 18th, here in Albany, where's my next button? Here it is. Hounds of Halloween in Quackenbush Square. Golden Retrievers, devilish dachshunds, terrifying terriers. They all return, Kev, to roam the streets of downtown Albany. It is the Business Improvement District's annual pet Halloween costume contest.
Oh, may the best dog win. I can't wait to see some pictures from that event, because even the picture you're showing here, they look great, but I'm sure there's many, many more dogs to speak of, and there'll probably be some very creative ideas.
So again, this is courtesy of Downtown Albany Bid, Quackenbush Square there downtown. Saturday, this is 12 to 4, $20 to get your pet into the contest. There's also Yappy Hour specials at participating bars and restaurants. And apparently new this year, there will be a puppy parade at the Clinton Market Collective following the big contest. So it's cool to say, there's some good-looking pups right there.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'm trying to see what we have here.
I don't know. Does that look like a burgers, maybe?
I was thinking food. Or,
looks like a bun, right?
I agree. Yeah, I see some sesame seeds, right? I don't know. It's kind of far from me, so if they might not be sesame seeds, but I think they're sesame seeds from the corner of my eye.
Yeah, no, that's what. Yeah, I think that's what it looks like. I think that's a fair enough guess.
I'm hungry.
On Sunday, again, Cahoe's Music Hall has really been bringing in some amazing. Now the mouse doesn't want to work. My goodness. Rumors, the ultimate Fleetwood Mac tribute band at Cahoe's Music Hall. They were formed, apparently, not too long ago, in the summer of 2012 out in L.A. So these guys get around. They're all over the place. And actually made their debut at the infamous Roxy Theater on the Sunset Strip. How about that?
So from L.A. to Cohoes, New York.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing. That's
and
kind
everything
of a cool,
in between.
Yeah, there's a lot in between here in LA, so kind of cool that they're gonna stop by a local, and like you said, Cohoes Music Hall is just on fire with these events that they're hosting the next few weekends.
It says here on their little page on the Cohoes Music Hall website, recreating the band's legendary glory from 1975 to 87. Apparently, they also use period-accurate equipment on stage, the wardrobe, and everything else. And the gal here who's fronted that looks just like Stevie Nicks. Yeah, so if you're a Fleetwood Mac fan, get there and check that out.
Yeah, I encourage all the Fleetwood Mac fans out there to get out there.
Do you? All right, what's your favorite Fleetwood Mac song?
I said I encourage all the Fleetwood Mac fans. I didn't say anything about me. But you said Stevie Nicks. That's a name I recognize.
I would hope so.
I think she was on Celebrity Birthdays not
Stevie
too long
Nicks,
ago.
Mick Fleetwood, Lindsey Buckingham. Oh, yeah, Fleetwood Mac.
Legendary group.
Huge. Have you ever been to the Cohoes Music Hall?
I haven't. Where? I mean, not where is it Cohoes, but where precisely? Like
it's right on Remsen, right? It's on the end of Remsen. People are going to kill me, but yes. Yeah, it's a wonderful location, just like the Troy Savings Bank Music Hall. A couple of really old venues, really cool spots. Small enough where it's not like a big arena. Kind of an intimate feel. Very cool stuff. All right, stick around because when we come back, now this is Kevin's favorite part of the buzz every week. This day in pop culture history. Stay with us here on WTEN Plus. We'll see you in a minute. Welcome back to the Buzz. We're rounding out our time here with Kevin Appleby. Kev, it's nice to have you here in our little space as we talk about things to do here in the capital region. But we've done that already. So this day, Friday, October 10th, in pop culture history. This isn't exactly pop culture, but this is at the top of the page here. On October 10th, 1871, do you happen to know what happened?
No.
That, my friend, is the date. I didn't know either. The Great Chicago Fire.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And although this says it's never been confirmed, it was always speculated that it was a cow that started it in a barn that knocked over a lantern, apparently about 9 o'clock at night.
Oh, my gosh. And that burned down part of Chicago?
Like most of Chicago, right? Others maintain that a group of men who were gambling in the same barn knocked the lantern over. So it was a group of gamblers or it was a cow.
Either way, it started in a farm? A barn?
Yeah.
And it burned down Chicago.
Yeah, well, a barn down. I mean, you got to think of what cities looked like in 1871, right?
That's incredible.
So it started the Great Chicago Fire, burned the city to the ground. This was the last from October 8th to this. So this was the last day, apparently. Excuse me, I misspoke.
Okay.
October 8th to October 10th.
Still a long time ago.
Estimated that 3.3 square miles of wooden buildings were destroyed. 300 people died.
Oh, man.
Over 100,000 left homeless.
That's
unbelievable. Yeah.
I can't even imagine something like that now.
1871.
Wow.
Okay. Happier news. Let's get to the actual pop culture. Movies released on October 10th in 2003. Kill Bill.
Kill Bill.
You've seen Kill Bill, haven't you?
I've seen like the poster for it, like, I think.
Yeah. You need to see Kill Bill.
Does it have a whistle, or is that just a song I'm thinking of?
Whistle.
I don't know. You were right, Ryan.
Quentin Tarantino, you got to watch all his stuff. He's fantastic.
I'm taking notes.
On this day in... I don't recognize some of these other ones. 1980 on this day, Private Benjamin. That was a great flick. Funny movie with Goldie Hawn. That's worth checking out. The Judge. Whiplash in 2014.
That's more recent.
The jazz musician, the jazz student movie. With what's his name who plays the drums. Oh my God! See, it's that time of the morning.
I'm rubbing off on you. I think.
He played Goose's son in Maverick.
Maverick.
Do you know what I'm talking about in Top Gun Maverick? He was, why can't I remember his name? How awful
I'm
was
sorry,
that?
I can't help you.
Anyway, and J.K. Simmons, who actually won the Oscar for his role in that. Whiplash 2014. TV series debuts October 10th, 2012. Arrow, I believe that's a CW show.
Arrow.
2012, Chicago Fire. Now they have, isn't there Chicago PD too? I think those are NBC shows.
Yeah, I think I've seen Chicago PD.
October 10th in 2012, Nashville. I watched, I think, the first season of Nashville. Connie, what's her last name? These names escape me. She plays a country singer. Remember that? That was a pretty decent show.
Nashville. Yeah.
See, I know. This bad day here.
It's my fault.
He shows in movies. Kevin says it's his fault. Famous birthdays. Born on October 10th. Let's see here. Oh, David Lee Roth was born on this day in 1954. Who's
right.
David Lee? Come on, David Lee Roth. You know who David Lee Roth is.
I know that he's 71 today.
The front man of Van Halen, the original front man for Van Halen.
Oh, wow.
David Lee Roth.
David Lee Roth.
Yeah.
Sounds like a legend.
Oh, he was. So happy birthday to David Lee Roth. Julia Sweeney, former cast member on Saturday Night Live. Very famous character of Pat.
Pat? What era of SNL is this from?
So, okay, this would have been late 80s,
Okay.
early 90s.
Okay.
Pat, if you look up Pat, very funny character. You don't know if Pat's a boy or a girl. That was the whole thing. And they try to figure it out. And, of course, it's very...
I could see how that could be
very funny bit.
funny in the
very
80s
funny
and
bit.
90s.
And Chris Penn, who if memory suits, is no longer with us. I got to look that up. Younger brother of Sean Penn, both of them tremendous actors. But Chris Penn, did you ever see Footloose?
I have seen scenes of Footloose.
Chris Penn was the kind of the cowboy there in Footloose that what's his name teaches the dance. Oi. And he did, yes, he died back in 2006.
Can just hear
but
well. You just hear the Kenny Loggins.
Kevin Bacon teaches him how to dance in Footloose.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway. Any other birthdays? So Chris Penn, Julie Sweeney, David Lee Roth. Those are your most popular birthdays on October 10th.
There you have it.
Kev, that's the buzz, man. That's what we're buzzing about this week.
I'm feeling stung after that last segment.
Don't feel stung. So what do you got? You got any plans for the weekend?
Well,
now that we've given you some cool events to check out, maybe?
Yeah, so I don't think I'm going to be able to make it up to Saratoga tonight. When you first brought up Saratoga, I was thinking you meant Saturday because I said Saratoga, so I was like, oh, it sounds like a Saturday thing. But so I'm not going to make it up there Friday today, but tomorrow I might head up there.
All right.
I'm not going to be in on Sunday.
My oldest and my wife are going to be off to Connecticut for a softball tournament. I've got the two youngest at home this weekend. I know Charlie's got a soccer game, so I got that occupying my time. But
what
get
day?
out and enjoy that foliage. Soccer on Sunday, I think, this weekend.
Okay, should be okay.
All right. Good to hear.
Okay.
But everybody else, get out and enjoy the foliage. And now that the more seasonable temps are here, enjoy it.
Feels great. It feels like quarter zip weather.
That's right.
Or maybe even flannel.
That's a Mackie saying, quarter zip weather. Kev, nice to see you. Thanks for joining us here on The Buzz. Remember, you can catch us every Friday. And if you're watching us, you know where to find us. But tell your friends, remind them, here we are. If you use Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon's Fire TV, go to the App Store, download the free WTN Plus app. And as always, coming soon to Samsung. We don't know when, but coming soon.
Soon.
Thanks for watching The Buzz. We'll see you next week.